that was spicy. Hey everybody, this is Tats for Thought coming at you with a new vlog video. This is a different style that I really wanted to do just because I thought it would be really fun to show you how I draw, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to do a tattoo tag such as the collector's tag. So here we go. If you enjoy this content, definitely give me a like, share, subscribe. That'd be awesome. Help this channel grow because I definitely want to be able to allow for people to see what it's like to be a neurodivergent artist, as well as show that we're just as good as anybody else. Okay, so question 1. Do you consider yourself a tattoo collector? Yes. While I am a tattoo artist as well, I do consider myself a collector. I have a total of 25 tattoos done by multiple artists. Most of my tattoos are done by my beautiful wife Juno. However, I do have a piece from Cassie who works with us, a piece from Ari who works with us at the time of this recording, a piece from Jessie Smith who was on Ink Master, a piece from Brandy McDowell from Bombshell Beauty in Las Vegas. She's so good. If you're in the Las Vegas area, definitely hit her up. She does a lot of different things as well as tattoo, but I could keep going on gushing about her. Myself, when I was an apprentice, I tattooed myself 3 times. Russ Plus from, at the time of this video and script, Red Skies Collective. He used to work with us at the time he tattooed me. The apprentice at the time of writing this, Stephanie, she did a cat on my arm, my cat as Marie Antoinette. She actually has a picture of Marie Antoinette's face on my cat, and I love that so much. It's so out there. I'm so glad that she did it, and I could just gush about her all day. Our other apprentice at the shop I'm currently at, Marissa, she did a back of my neck tattoo, Toothboy Tattoo in Connecticut, Greg from Unicorn Ink in Rhode Island, and a few others when I was living in Las Vegas that I can't name them because I was tattooed by them when I was 21 and now I'm turning 33 at the time of this recording, and their shop is defunct. And Andy Thorpe, he did the Death Head Moth on my arm. So overall, I have a total of 12 artists that have pieces on my body from start to finish. Question number 2. Do you have a specific tattoo that turned you into a tattoo collector? No, I never really had loyalty to one artist. As an artist myself, I feel that I use my body as a canvas and as a gallery for all of those who enjoy art. I don't see it as appropriate to only have one artist. I feel that art, while subjective, is the best when there is a collective of people who enjoy it and view it. I also enjoy marketing for others that are in the same industry because it can be really hard out there. Question number 3. What tattoo did you have to travel the furthest for? Where did you go? The furthest place I have traveled to be tattooed depends on what part of my life we're talking about. And I travel back home from New England to Las Vegas every other year to see my family and to potentially work. I traveled 3 time zones across the country to be tattooed after working with Brandy as a guest spot artist while we were visiting my family and my wife's family for an anniversary of death. I would consider that to be my furthest from New England to Las Vegas. Number 4. Where was the closest tattoo you traveled to? Closest tattoo I traveled to would have been when I lived in Vegas. The tattoo studio I lived near was about 15 minutes away from my grandmother's house, and I literally traveled in the middle of the day. No research needed, apparently, when I was younger. Number 5. What tattoo artist has tattooed you the most? My wife, Juno. She has a total of 8 on me out of the 25 that I have on my body. Number 6, are there any tattoo artists that you follow that you dream of getting tattooed by? Nope, this actually happened. I met him at a convention when I was an apprentice tattoo artist, and Jessie Smith managed to tattoo me at New England Tattoo Expo. It was like a dream come true, literally. Number 7, name 2 tattoos that took the most sessions to complete. Right now, my tattoo for my thigh by both Juno, I have 2 of them. One being my Lady Oscar from Rose of Versailles. That's still not done, mostly because I'm horrible with thigh tattoos. And my Medusa, not Medusa, the Plague tattoo from Dead by Daylight. Number 8, a tattoo that took the longest to heal / complete. So this is kind of like a reiteration of number 7. Current tattoo my wife is trying to work on for me is my largest piece to date. and has to be done in a few different sessions. It's a Medusa piece without being a Medusa piece. Unfortunately, I'm one of those people that earned their Medusa, so she's going to be doing a bubonic babe or Vommy Mommy tattoo on my leg, where her incense sensor swings with my lower leg as I walk and move about the world. I love the feeling of this just because it, how do I put this? It's almost like she's cleansing the world, and I love that. Number 9, do you have any tattoo artists that have become your friend through tattooing? Yes. I consider my tattoo family to be the family that I work with at Midnight Angel Studio. I consider Andy Thorpe a friend. I consider Erica a friend. Basically, anyone who's kind to me, I'm kind to them. That sort of thing. Number 10, do you post pictures of your tattoos or nah? I do. I post pictures of both tattoos I do as a professional and also tattoos as a client. I will post them now. So here's all of my tattoos. And if you like to see my tattoos for my professional stance or to just see my portfolio in general, please visit my Instagram. It's the same as my YouTube name at tats_for_thought. I would love to have you there as well. Number 11. How do you react when someone asks you to see your tattoo? Well, obviously, I take off all my clothes. I'm kidding. Hopefully. I usually will show with pride because the pieces I have are part of me and my personality as well as my story. And I'm always happy to share them, even if they were from like a beginning time or even from a professional that's been in the business for so many years. I love all my pieces, whether people like them or not. Okie tay, so here's a fun one. When will your collection be finished? Homeboy, my collection will never be finished. As long as I have space to put something, I will put something. My collection will never be finished. I am an avid tattoo collector and I will always find ways to be tattooed with other amazing professionals as I grow throughout my career as an artist. Now, that's being said, as a client, as a professional, I personally feel that I will never be done growing. Like I've told people before in the past, I feel that if you stop learning and you stop growing, you will never get better at what you do. So I also take that into consideration of my collection, that it's not just a collection of tattoos on my skin, it's a collection of knowledge. Like when I went to see Andy Thorpe, he taught me everything he does on the technician side. I asked him a ton of questions about color. I asked him a ton of questions about line work. That's part of collecting information. Same with when I was tattooed by Russ. I started looking at the work that he did, asked him a ton of questions, see what he did for the time being. My wife Juno, when I was apprenticing, she used to show me her little tricks. My friend Erica, same thing. When my wife got tattooed by Shelby, who's in the collection, she answered both of our questions, which I think is amazing. Same with like my mentor Danielle. Whenever she tattoos somebody, if I see something that she's doing that I find interesting, I will absolutely go to her and watch her for at least 5 to 10 minutes. Granted, I can't stay there for very long because my brain doesn't let it happen, but I try my best to stay focused and I try my best to let it happen so I can actually collect the information and try to get better at what I'm doing. Because with this field, you never become stagnant. Once you become stagnant, all your tattoos are going to suck. At least in my opinion. Again, I'm just a little tadpole. Second year artist. At this point, my opinion might change. But I feel like if you never stop learning, you'll always be collecting and you'll always be growing, and I feel like that's an asset into itself. So to expand on this question, I feel that as a professional, my best piece of advice for anyone who's interested in collecting or anyone who's in the profession who likes to collect is get as much information as you can. That way you can learn to grow and grow with other artists within your community. It's absolutely an asset that you will get nowhere else. So for the last question is, who do you tag? I am gonna do this. I tag anybody who sees this video and those who have tattooed me in the past. So the list goes, I'm tagging Juno, I'm tagging Andy, I'm tagging Erica, I am tagging Shelby, I am tagging, I can't tag him, I am tagging Ari or Zoom Willow, I am tagging Brandy, I am tagging Greg, I am tagging Tooth Boy, Kevin, and I am tagging... I'm looking. Oh my goodness. I can't tag myself. And I've done a lot of those. Already said Juno. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, Marissa and Stephanie. I'm also tagging you guys. And Cassie, I am tagging Cassie. So I'm like looking at my arms and my legs to see who I needed to tag, and I can't see half of mine, so because some of them are on my back and some of them are on the front, as you've seen. But I do want to part on this little bit of wisdom that hopefully will not age like milk. Just because I am a second-year artist, I wanted to give a little bit of advice for those who are interested in tattooing. And as a second-year artist, my opinion might change over time, but please take this with a grain of salt. And if this vibes with you, great. Best piece of advice I could give to you as a second-year licensed tattoo artist is just to go for it. Honestly, watch all that you can, get tattooed by all that you can, collect all the information, collect everything you can, get an apprenticeship, do not become a scratcher. As easy as that would be, try not to do it without guidance, because as an artist, you are taking into consideration the role of an artist, yes, but you also need to take into consideration bloodborne pathogens. You have to become basically a medical worker. We are literally working on skin, which is the largest organ in the body. You have to take into consideration years of practice that people were tattooing. Like in America alone, tattoos were outlawed back in the day. You have to honor and respect those that came before us. And I feel if you feel a draw to this, you should absolutely go for it. It's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of sacrifice. I actually quit a full-time job and had to work a side hustle as well as my tattoo gig when I was first starting because it was scary. I was scared to let go and to get fully licensed. My wife still works a part-time job on top of it because we have to. But I don't. She does. But best piece of advice, go for it. Learn from your community. Do not burn bridges. Make sure that you are you, your authentic self. We are a quirky bunch, and the industry might be scary, but your community is everything. Find someone that you can trust, get tattooed by them, talk to them about lines, about color, about black and gray if that's your thing, about the style that they do. Get to know everybody. That's the best thing you could do for yourself, and honestly, the community alone. It's a great thing to be part of if you can get into it. On that end, I am, however, going to go ahead and say if you like this video, definitely like, share, and subscribe. I am always looking forward to doing more artwork and for everything else. I love doing tags like this, so if you want to tag me in something, go for it. I am here for it. So definitely, again, like, share, subscribe. Have a happy new year, guys. I know it's premiering like the week after, but I am recording this on the 2nd, so sue me. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!